Okay, this is not going to be ideal. You can see my wife has a little art studio downstairs. She's working on some paintings right now. So if the camera's a bit jiggly, it's going to take me a while to get used to this. I've prepared the math ahead of time, so we'll kind of go over it as we go. And when I ask you to pause, please pause the video so that you can try the math and then we'll take it up after. Okay, if you follow the math along with me, you're going to have a much easier time picking it up. I'm also posting some worksheets for you to do, but that's at the end of the lesson. So don't just jump in and do the worksheets. Try to stick with the lesson. You'll see how the techniques go, and you'll probably get a deeper understanding from that. Okay? So we're starting with algebra. So you can see the first thing I've written down, a mathematical expression, 2 plus 1. Okay, you can see there's no equal sign, it's just an expression. It's a piece of math with numbers. An expression becomes an equation when you have an equal sign. Okay, so 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Okay, that's the difference between an expression and an equation. When we go into an algebraic expression, for example, 2 plus a, it is a mixture of numbers and words or symbols. Okay, and you can see that is an expression. There is no equal sign. That's what makes that an algebraic expression. Okay, so this is not an algebraic expression anymore. This is an equation. 2 plus a is equal to 3. Okay, so in this math, you're asked to solve the equation. So what's the value of a? Okay, and most of you would kind of realize a would have to be 1 because 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Okay, so 2 plus n is equal to 3. A variable is a letter or symbol of a number that we don't yet know. Okay, so 2 plus n is equal to 3. 2 plus a triangle is equal to 3. It's the same thing. Okay, it doesn't matter what that letter is, or if it's a symbol or an X or a Z or a T. A letter or a symbol represents a number that we don't know. This is where we get into the root of it. Equations are like scales. Okay, so think about the balance of a set of scales. Okay, so 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So mathematically what that means, that my 3 plus 2 is worth 5, and on the other side of that equal sign is 5. They are in balance. Okay. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 4 take away 1. Because on the left side, I've got 3 with the 2 plus 1. On the right side, I've got 3 because it's 4 take away 1. Okay, so kind of get your head out of the idea that the equal sign means the answer is after it. Okay? The equal sign means that the left side and the right side of the equation are balanced. So if I had 5 on one side and 5 on the other, and I subtract 1 from the left-hand side, what am I going to have to do to the right-hand side? Okay, it's pretty obvious. I'm going to have to subtract 1. copy these down and give them a try. So pause it right now so that you can copy down the questions, and then we'll go over the answers in a second. Okay. So if you're back with me and you got some math on your page, if we do question A, 3 take away t is 1. Well, 3 take away 2 would give me 1, so t would have to be worth 2. Okay, question B, the square plus 6 is equal to 11. Okay, this should be mental math. Okay, so 5 plus 6 would give me 11. Okay, C, 2 times n equals 8. 2 times n is always written as 2n in algebra. They don't ever put the multiplication sign. Okay, so I wrote it both ways just to help you there. So 2n equals 8. So n, of course, would have to be 4. And finally D, 2y plus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, mental math again. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, so y is worth 2. Okay, so they're the mental math style ones. Okay, kind of like a fill in the blank kind of deal. So the key idea we're doing today is solving algebra. So just remember, if you have a set of scales, whatever you do to the left-hand side is what you have to do to the right-hand side. You have to make them balance. Okay? So suddenly my math is maybe getting away from mental math. So 3n plus 2 is equal to 11. So the first thing I'm going to be doing, I need n by itself. You have to do the reverse BEDMAS. Okay, so if you have multiplication and addition in a sentence or subtraction, you got to get rid of the stuff around the 3n or the 2t or whatever it is first. Okay, so I have to get rid of this first. Okay, I don't start with my multiplication, I start with what's attached to it. Okay, so how do I get rid of adding 2? Well, I subtract 2. So if I subtract 2 from the left-hand side, I have to subtract 2 from the right-hand side. Okay, I rewrite my problem. My 3n now doesn't have the plus 2 attached. I've taken those 2 away, but because I took 2 from the left, I have to take 2 from the right. So now my 3n is equal to 9. I don't want 3 n's, I want n all by itself. 3 n's is 3 times n. To get 3 times n down to 1n, I divide it by 3. If I divide the left by 3, I have to then divide the right by 3. Okay, so 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. So here are 4 questions for you to try. Okay? So when they're on the screen all nice, hit that pause button and get it copied down, and then try it yourself. Okay? So tomorrow morning at 10:30, we'll be going over the answers. I'll probably post the answers later today as well. I'll complete this math and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, but I will have office time tomorrow online on Google Meet, and we can talk from that. Okay, so if you need help, if you need me to go over it with you, you need me to look at you do the work to make sure you're doing it right, that's what I'm here for. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day. This was 10 minutes long. I know you paused it a couple of times to do some math. And now you're going to do these 4, and I'm also going to attach a Nelson page for you to do. I wish you the best of luck with it, and I'm going to post a very short written language assignment as well. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope this first day of school remotely is not too horrible. Okay, I'll check you guys later.